Well, President Biden is touring storm-damaged areas in Florida and Georgia this afternoon. Today marks 1 week since Hurricane Helene made landfall, and the death toll continues to rise.
Yeah, and this is sobering when you consider the impact. The storm has killed at least 200 people. This number is expected to increase. You've got search and rescue operations that are ongoing at this moment. Officials in Tennessee say they're doing everything they can, with hundreds of folks searching out each and every day. But some family members of those still missing say they need more information.
Search and rescue has not been clear. They are Tennesseans too. They need answers. Their families deserve respect.
Roughly 300,000 people in North Carolina are still without power, and you're taking a look at the state's Lake Lure. You can see all the debris that is left over. CBS News correspondent Skyler Henry is on the ground in Asheville with the latest on cleanup efforts.
The road to recovery here in Asheville will be a long one. Everyone is saying that. The mayor, the commissioners of Buncombe County, where Asheville is located, and the people here in this community recognize that as well. We are, in fact, getting our first looks at some of the devastation here in the Biltmore Village area, which was completely submerged with rushing floodwaters at the height of the storm last Friday. President Biden was here yesterday, flying over some of the hard-hit areas of western North Carolina, as well as South Carolina. We should point that out. He will continue his surveying of the storm damage today, visiting sites in both Florida and Georgia. And he says that the U.S., America, the federal government, they are behind this community and will help in any way that it can. And that includes sending 1,000 active duty troops to assist the North Carolina National Guard through not only the search and rescue portion of the recovery process, but also trying to help get food and supplies to some of the tougher to reach communities in the region as well. Remember, we are in the mountains. Some of these roads completely washed away. There is no option in terms of getting to the other side in terms of a land vehicle. So we have seen military personnel airdrop supplies all over the course of the last several days following Helene's devastation. We have spoken to everyone, business owners, people who have lived in this community for decades, people who say that they've seen flooding before but have never seen anything quite like this. They all say that it is going to be an all-hands-on-deck recovery process. This will be something that will take not only months, but potentially years. Lana?
All right. Skyler Henry, thank you.
Such strong reporting from Skyler and his team this past week. President Biden is touring the Helene devastation in Keaton Beach, Florida this afternoon. You see here he was joined by state and federal officials, as well as Republican Florida Senator Rick Scott.
Biden is receiving an operational briefing on the hurricane response, and this is after he approved a new round of emergency funding to areas in the southeast.
CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman is following the president's trip. As you see there, he joins us from the White House. And what's interesting is that one of the towns Biden is visiting is Perry, Florida. I understand you have family there. Help us understand what the recovery efforts have been like for your folks and what the president may see today.
Hey there, Errol and Lana. Good to be with you. That's right. I spent many summers down there in Perry, Florida, visiting my grandmother. My mother is from this town that the president will visit today. I have aunts, uncles that still live there and in the surrounding area, cousins as well. And I was talking to my Aunt Terry this morning about what people in the area need. They need food, water, clothing. They say that FEMA has been there. She told me that FEMA has been there for the past 13 months because they've been in other storms. This is the third storm that community has dealt with. And you see devastation and destruction around the area. President Biden will get a tour of that in the coming moments. He's going to take an aerial tour of the hard-hit areas. But clearly, this is a long process. As Skyler mentioned, he was in North Carolina. This is a long process for the people in Florida as well, including in that community of Perry, Florida, which I know very well.
And Willie, President Biden has approved multiple disaster declarations, but Congress still needs to step in for more funding. Is there any momentum on that front?
Yeah, that's the really big sticking point, because you look at this devastation while FEMA is sending that assistance, that immediate assistance, like some $4 million that the White House just talked about in a briefing on the way down to Florida. That assistance will come out pretty soon to people who need it, who get that immediate assistance. But in the long term, there will likely be some type of bill, some type of money that these communities will need to recover. Remember, Congress has the power of the purse. In the immediate term, Congress really isn't back here in Washington necessarily addressing the situation. Lawmakers contend that FEMA has the money that it needs to address the immediate concerns. But President Biden yesterday, he said that it will take billions and billions of dollars for the United States to recover from this disaster that devastated many states across the South. And he, of course, would likely push for those billions for Congress to come up with that money to help these communities recover. Because as I mentioned, it's not just this storm, but it's the previous storms. You have to rebuild and then it's destroyed again that these communities, some of them are still recovering from. So Congress likely to have to come up with a lot more funds, a lot more money to help these communities fully recover.
Such important background and context to all of this. And Willie James Inman, we hope your family is safe. Thanks for sharing that with us. And thanks for your time.